I think the arts are divine. I really believe that. Like, if there was a mission that I would give my life to, it would be for the concept, for the belief that the arts are a divine gift from God. I think the performing arts and the creative arts help us go to a part of ourselves that is liberating. I am Michelle Lang-Raymond, and I am the Executive Managing Director of Acts on Stage Theater. I think the thing that makes us distinct and unique is that we are a theater that is focused on centering the voices, talents, works, and initiatives of people of color and creatives of faith. A few years ago, I created this work called The Art of Tough Talks. And long story short, it's using the arts to help people process what are often polarizing conversations, like racism, equity, and it stemmed from the Mike Brown case. I ended up using my skills as an artist to create this workshop that essentially created a performance that people would watch, and then after they watched the performance, then they would talk. But they would use the performance as the filter for the conversation, as opposed to real life. Because what happens a lot of times when people are just discussing real life is that they already have their facts and figures determined. They already have their position determined. But what I learned is they don't know how they got where they stand. And my thought was, if I can back their process up, then they might not stand where they stand. I thought we were gonna do this performance one time. I created that in 2013. And we, except for the pandemic, we have toured it nonstop, because the value of being able to take an artistic work and utilize it to help people have a different kind of process has turned out to be invaluable. Since art spaces have that kind of grace, we decided to use art as a space to create conversation around subjects that normally people are so polarized that they don't actually take a journey together. And we wanted to turn that on its head. And art gave us the opportunity to do that. So I never considered myself a creative or an artist. For years, I never thought of myself or heard myself be referred to as an artist or as a creative. It was like, here's Michelle in her special way. And that's a little demoralizing, right? It's a little draining to always feel like you sort of have to give validation for that part of your existence. Acts on Stage exists to be a space where creatives like me don't have to separate who they are as a person of faith from who they are as an artist. A lot of churches don't know how to engage their artists. And I think Brim offers a great opportunity for the church to learn how to engage your artists, not just for the betterment of that artist, but for the betterment of your whole congregation. And I would tell churches to invest in that. I think a lot of times artists get really frustrated because they don't understand why churches don't value them. And the truth is, some churches have to be taught how to value the arts, how to value the creative. And so part of my heart for my involvement with Brim was, how can I help Brim communicate with the Black church? And then how can I help the Black church elevate and regard the creatives and the artists among us in a better way?